Alright everyone, welcome to What This Song Teaches You, which is a new series I'm doing where I listen to a song that I've never listened to before and I teach you the parts. Today I've learnt that Keanu Reeves is in a band called Dogstar. Did not know that. I don't know if anyone else knows. I feel like that's common knowledge. Did not know that. He plays bass in a band called Dogstar with two other members, Robert Mailhouse on the drums and Brett Domrose singing. What's even more shocking is they've been going since 1991, so I've really missed out. So it's quite exciting. I haven't listened to Dogstar before. Here we go. Yeah, the song is called All In Now by Dogstar. Let's go for it, see what happens. There he is, Keanu Reeves. Yes, Keanu starts on the bass as well. Oh yeah. Liking this. Let's just learn that little bass line first. Go forward a little bit. Here we go. So. Okay, so we're going between the 9th fret on the E string, the 6th string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, so 5 times on that. And then 3 opens on that same string. Then it's the 9th fret on the A string, the 5th string. 2 and 3 and 4 and a whole bar of that. 9th fret, and then 5th fret back on the E string. There you go. Playing along with Keanu. Let's do that one time. Here we go. Yes. Oh, these sound brilliant. They sound a bit like Queen of the Stone Age. Okay, we've moved to another bit, so we need that riff next. It's like a cool minor chord. So it's like an F sharp minor. Oh, sorry, I haven't taught you the first bit. The first riff. Rewind. So it's the same as the bass line, but we're playing a power chord. So play a power chord on the 9th fret. 9, 11, 11. And it's the same amount of time we did the bass line. 1 and 2 and 3. So you're strumming down, just hit the 3 strings. And then you just take your first finger off the E string and then keep these 2 fingers down on 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so 3 strums on that second chord. And then yeah, the chords he was doing down here. Nice chords. They're quite hard to do. It's like an F sharp minor chord. So if you're familiar with your F sharp minor bar chord, you can do this cool thing where you bring your first finger off. So yeah, the F sharp minor, you got your first finger on the 2nd fret, and you're playing like a power chord as well as that, like 4th fret. And then yeah, you do this cool thing where you take your 1st finger off and put it down here on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Creates this nice chord. And you could just play that. That would be one way of doing it. If you struggle doing this next bit, just do that, and you just miss the E string if you're doing that. But what he's doing, I think, is he brings his thumb over, and you get your thumb playing the 2nd fret, the bass note. And then you can do that same idea with a major chord. So if you take everything up to the 5th fret, so instead of doing that same shape, which is a minor chord, you need a major one. So you're on the 5th fret now. You've took everything up to the 5th fret. So imagine like a bar chord on the 5th fret, 5, 7, 7, and then this finger's on 6. And then you do that same idea. This 1st finger comes off, and then you could do something like this. So it looks a bit like an E chord on the 6th and 7th fret. You could do something like that, but what he's probably doing is you bring your thumb over the top and play the 5th fret in the bass. So we're going from like an F sharp minor, but like this open version, to an A major. But it's not that chord, he's playing like this, keeping the strings open, so you got to keep your thumb over. So yeah, if you wanted an easy version, just play a power chord on the 2nd fret and the 5th fret. We need these two kind of open sounding chords, really nice chords, and they work great in these sort of songs. Okay, let's try and play along again. Nice, so that was our little intro riff. Go back to after the F sharp and A chord. Alright, I think we're going to a verse. This is nice. So same idea. Same chords as the intro. You're going to start on the 9 fret power chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So yeah, nearly 1.5 bars, and then, or over 1.5 bars, and then take your finger off for the last row. Da, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's really cool. I like how he's brought that back in or they've kept that going in the verse. Okay, see what happens next. You keep touching, you get burned. You think by now that you never know about this more. Yeah, then you can let go. Oh yeah, so it takes a while at the start of the verse, and then it goes back to the F sharp minor and A chords, and then it does the sped up version. So it's yeah, okay. Let's play along to the next beat. Probably repeat. Hopefully, it repeats that. You keep betting everything. Always try your best to please, but sometimes things are bigger than. Yeah, exactly the same. In the first part of the verse, he's palm muting it. Just on the first chord, not on the the stabby bit. Okay, keep going. This might be the chorus. Okay, so it goes. It's like an E major. Might be an E power chord. Cool, let's go back to the. Yeah. Like an E power chord, 2nd string down, 5th fret. Sorry, 5th string, the A string, 9th fret, to 9. Sorry, I'm saying all the wrong numbers. 7th fret on the A string, 7, 9, 9. We're doing a power chord, 7th fret. It's the same shape we did up here on the 9th fret, but we brought it down. Then he goes a bit octave. So you're hearing like a lot of the Foo Fighters songs. You basically just play the same note in a different octave. So you're playing the 6th fret on the A string, on the 5th string, and then what you do is put your 3rd finger on the 6th fret. Sorry, the 8th fret. Let me start again. So you put your 1st finger on the 6th fret of the 5th string, and then to get the octave, you put your 3rd finger on the 8th fret of the 3rd string. So you're playing 6 and 8. And what you do is your 1st finger plays flat and mutes all the other strings. So when you hit all the strings, you only want to hear these 2 notes. And then it's a shape we can use. So we're going to move this shape back a fret, and move it around. So wherever I say the number is, so if I say it's the 2nd fret, an octave on the 2nd fret, you'd move this whole shape to 2 and 4. It's always got one fret in between. Okay, let's listen to that chorus again. Okay, so the chorus, it goes that power chord on the 7th fret. Then we're going to an octave on the 6th fret on the A string. This is all on the A string. Then it does this cool little guitar part. 4th fret, strum down. 2nd fret, strum up. And then it's like an A power chord. So a bit like an A major chord, but you're just playing the 2nd fret on the middle 2 strings. So it goes E, 7th fret, octave on the 6th fret, and then it's 4, 2, octave, and then this A power chord, and then it does that second half again, 4, 2, open A. Okay, let's play along to that. Should make some sense, hopefully. Oh, this is great. He changed it the second time. Okay, so we're going second time around on the chorus, 11th fret, octave. So 11 and 13. Then to the 9th fret. Same sort of rhythm as before, but we're playing in different places. All octaves. 7, 6, 4, 7, 6, 4. Then it goes from 4, 4, 6, 7. So you want to practice moving these octave shapes around. So the second half goes 11, 9, 7, 6, 4, 4, 6, 7. Okay, let's play along with that. Oh, at the end it had a little extra bit, so it goes, we've gone 4, 6, 7, and then I think then it was 7, 9, 11, just once. Let's have it. 7, 9, 11, 11. Yeah, really good band. Okay, should we? Let's keep playing, and then we'll play over that chorus bit at the end. It probably does it again. changing. The verse is the same here, it's going. I know. Just that power chord on the 9th fret. Stop. Do like a 1 and 2 and 3, and then stop the sound. That bit's fun to play along to. So cool. Let me just play through the whole chorus one time so you can play along with that. So it goes 3, 4, 7th fret, 6th fret, and then it's 4, 2, 4, 2, then we're up to the 11th fret, 9th fret, 7, 6, 4. It's like that, to practice that bit. And then we're going, the chorus, it did like a verse, chorus, a verse, chorus, and then we're into something else here. Yeah. Yes. Brilliant. Guitar solo. Okay, so we're barring the 9th fret on the 2nd and 3rd string. I think it did that. So yeah, 9th fret on the 2nd and 3rd string, and then put your 2nd finger down on the 10th fret with the 9. So the 10th fret on the 2nd string. So and you just do 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's your first little bit. And then you're doing like 9 on the 3rd string, just keep barring it. And then you got to get your little finger on 12 on the 2nd string. Then you go back to 9, barring the 9. So you just take your little finger off. And then back to 10, back to 9, back to 10. So just putting that finger on, I'll try and show you that a bit better. Yes, it goes 11, 9, 10. Cool. Then it does the first riff again, 9, and then put that finger down. 9, and then put the finger down, 9, 11, 9 and 10, back to 9. And then it ends with a really good lick. So down, down, down. Down, down, down. Okay, so you've got your first finger on 9 on the 2nd and 3rd string. You're barring it. You kind of hit those 2 strings, but your finger's also on the 10th fret, like we've been doing so far on the 2nd string. So you got 9 and 10. and then you pick 2 strings, and then that finger does a pull off, so your second finger pulls down, and then you get the 9 working, so you just pick it once. Then you pick the 3rd string, and then you, basically that's your pattern. Pick, pull off, pick. And then yeah, put your finger on 9 and 11 on those same 2 strings, but still have your finger barring the 9th fret. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Pick the same 2 strings, drag your finger down so you get a pull off on the 12th fret to the 9th fret, and then pick the 3rd string, and then we repeat that. That's a lick of the day, that's great. And then I think it does that twice. And then bend the 12th fret 3 times. Let's just check that's right. Really cool lick. That's my favourite licks I've heard for ages. Yes, okay, let's have a go at the whole solo. I'll go back a little bit. It's exciting. That was it. At the end. Wow, this band's amazing. These are a really good band. All in all, really enjoyed that song. Another great song to learn and play along to, because yeah, it's a lot of power chords, and a really good solo to learn, really fast. Yeah, love that. What did everyone else think? Yeah, I'm going to keep this series going. So if you have any song recommendations, turns out I haven't listened to a lot of music, so write it in the comment and I'll try and teach you the song. And yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye, everyone.